Hey, it's Dr. Campbell, and so today I wanted to talk about why schools can't rescind civil rights protections for black students. Now, I don't know if you heard, but Betsy DeVois is talking about rescinding the black students' rights, and it just can't happen. You see, during the Obama administration, several guidelines were directed at schools to eliminate the travesties associated with the challenges that students of color faced in public schools. You see, schools will need to continue to protect the rights of black students, as well as other students of color, to ensure that they avoid any embarrassment for not following the law outlined in the Every Student Succeeds Act. You see, the problem with the initiative to rescind the black students' rights is that they can change the regulations, but they can't change the law without the approval of both houses of Congress. Now, I did a little research, and the Every Student Succeeds Act, Section 418(5)(f) states that the state plans may include programs and activities designed to reduce exclusionary discipline practices in elementary and secondary schools, and school programs may also have plans aligned with the long-term goal of prison reduction. Now, that's in the law. And so Betsy DeVois and Donald Trump, unless you haven't learned it yet, but unless you go through the proper channels, you just can't change the law. You can change the regulations. The second problem is that the language of the Every Student Succeeds Act does not specify black students. However, it does specify the circumstances of the students. The first specification is disproportionate discipline. Now, according to a report by the Government Accounting Office, and they're nonpartisan, they don't care what political party does what, they found that black students, boys, and students with disabilities were disproportionately disciplined in the K-12 public schools. Specifically, black students accounted for 15.5% of all public schools, but only represent 39% of the students suspended. This is an overrepresentation of 23 percentage points. Now, the third problem is the language of the Every Student Succeeds Act. It specifies reducing prison opportunities for all students. And even though the prison to school pipeline has a greater impact on black students, the reality is that white students are also committing crimes. For example, most of the culprits of the worst mass shootings since the massacre at Columbine High School in 1999 have been white students and white males. Now, as a result of the initiative to rescind civil rights protections for black students, the United States Department of Education can expect civil litigation from several community entities as well as the NAACP. This will put a hold on any movement in the initiative until this can be resolved in federal court. And as schools are waiting for the decision, they must conduct a self-evaluation of programs that are presently in place. You see, the Department of Education has emphasized that many of the programs designed to reduce disproportionate discipline and eliminate the school-to-prison pipeline are not working. A self-assessment of present programs will provide the school district the leverage to continue their efforts to meet the requirements of the Every Student Succeeds Act. Now, another option for schools, of course, is my program, promoting positive racial teacher-student classroom relationships. This will eliminate the perception of racism, it will eliminate disproportionate discipline, and it will reduce the school-to-prison pipeline. And so, finally, I have to say, the efforts of the United States Department of Education, they have to choose a different way of doing things. And what they really should have did was they should have came out and said, well, if this is what was happening, these programs are not working. And so now that we think these programs are not working, we want the schools to provide us with evidence, quantitative and qualitative evidence that their programs are working. And then they could have financed those programs. Another alternative would have been, okay, we recommend this program, and instead of this program, we have a program. And we have piloted this program somewhere in another school. And we want you to do this program because this program works. But they just jump up and say they're going to do things. And that is not the way you transform an organization or you transform schools. And so that's their bigger issue. They don't know how to transform things other than throwing money at it. And that doesn't work either. And that's research proven. This is Dr. Campbell. You can get additional information on my website. I see that one person said that they're asking me, I think it's last name is Dobrova. You're asking me how to share this. When I finish this video, you'll be able to share it because it will be available. You can share it on your website. You can share it on your page. But that's how you can share the video. This is Dr. Campbell. You can get additional information on my website at www.positiveracialrelationships.com. And of course, if you want to talk about it, you can call me on my direct line, 856-566-3267. Have a great day, and thank you very much.